that taking the vaccine reduces your risk of miscarriage and stillbirth, when we know that it actually is the risk.
Yeah.
What's the increase in miscarriages? 638% since the vaccine was released. Like that's, I think it's something like that. I can't say exactly, but I remember it was over 600%.
Birth rate is down as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stillbirths are up, miscarriages are up,
So
and it's a complete coincidence, right?
yeah, they're not going to factor that into their opinion of it, though. So
And the other thing about when they made comments like that, there was nothing to back it up.
no,
It was just a throwaway comment. Oh, we know this. It's like it wasn't. Oh, we know this from these studies, from this university or whatever else. It was just a throwaway comment, and that you know that the majority of the viewers are just going to believe it because it's on the BBC.
I did speak to that GP. I forgot her name. I think her name's Dr. Raja Aurora or something. I
Yeah.
spoke to her afterwards online, publicly, on her post, because she made a post about the documentary that she was on. And I asked her, can you? She made some sort of a claim on that post regarding the vaccine and its amazing benefits. So I said, can you actually cite a source for that? And she cited a source from which was the World Health Organization. And I was like, okay, that really says it all, because I mean, the conflict of interest there is just crazy. And the fact she would use that as a source, as a reliable source, in her opinion, it says everything I need to know about her stance on it. And yeah, I think that's the kind of sources they had for their information.
Yeah.
They also had paid, professionals who were from, who were working with,
Mm.
and they're professionals they decided to use, where obviously there is, again, a conflict of interest. They're not going to be completely honest about this procedure because they are working on it. So why would
Yeah.
they tell you that it's causing you harm when they benefit from it financially?
Yeah.
It's fun.
But it's coming out now, isn't it? Quite recently that there's a lot of influencers that we know have been paid by Pfizer.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, I can't say whether this is certain or not, but there was a guy from Spiked magazine who had a debate with Andrew Bridgen on GB News recently, and it turns out, and again, I can't say whether this is true or not, but it seems that Spiked is actually being paid by.
Oh, really?
So that kind of explains why the guy from Spiked the other day was coming out with so much nonsense and just throwing terms around like conspiracy theories because they can't actually debate the science.
No, doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I remember there was I forgot his name now, but he was sort of like a popular young influencer. And I was on a live with him once, and I asked him, "Are you going to get the vaccine when it comes out?" And he said, "No, no way. Like, there's no way I would get it. Like, I don't trust it at all." And then he got paid by them, literally like 6 months later, and he took the money and he made a post about the vaccine and how it can, help you if you're a young person, because you can, still go out and not have to worry about getting the virus, and you don't have to worry about being told you're not allowed to go out. He literally like used manipulation tactics on young people to make them afraid that they're going to not be able to enjoy their youth if they don't get the vaccine, after saying that he's not going to get it himself, and he's, he doesn't trust it. And I know he didn't have it. He didn't have it.
Yeah.
And I wish I recorded that live so I had evidence of him saying that, because it would have proved my point massively. But I was so angry and I called him out, and I literally, commented on everything that he was posting about it, calling him out to be a complete liar and a manipulator. and loads of people were doing the same. Like a lot of people were very angered by it, and then he blocked me on everything.
As they do,
Yeah,
rather than debate
yeah.
properly.
And then I actually saw him at Carnival a few months later, and I called him out, and he was in front of all of his friends, and I was like, I said his name. I can't remember his name anymore. And he turned around and I was like, "Remember me?" And he was like, and I was like, "You made a scene post, didn't you? After saying that you're not going to have it. Why did you do that?" And I wish I recorded this so bad. I really wish I recorded this. And I was with all my friends, and he was with all his friends, and he was so embarrassed. He was like, "What scene post?" I didn't make a scene post because he actually deleted it afterwards, like a day later, because there was too much pressure, and he was losing too many followers. And so he was like, "What scene post? I didn't make a scene post." And then his friend was like, "Yeah, you did. And I told you not to do it." And I basically embarrassed him in front of all of his friends because I think people like that really do deserve to be called out. I think it's evil. If you actually believe in it and promote it, then that's a whole different thing because, you're at least sticking by your beliefs. But the fact he openly said, "No, I'm not going to have it. It's too risky. I don't want to have it. I don't trust it." And then you're promoting it because you got paid. No,
Yeah.
that's not going to run with me.